Yeah. You are now tuned in to the very best.
KS 107.5 Summer Jam 18.
This is Trey Songz.
KS 107.5 live backstage, Summer Jam 18. Trey Songz, what are you showing me? Who's that's your nephew? Oh my goodness. Trey Songz is showing me something on his phone with his nephew. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. So we're live.
Hey.
We live.
We've been streaming for a minute.
We've been streaming for a minute, but now we're live on the radio. Show some love. Trey Songz is back here.
What's happening?
Just got off the stage. How was that? Now you've been here at Summer Jam before. You've done your thing, and
it felt good to be back, man. It's been a while.
It's been a second.
A lot of things happened since the last time I was here, and it's just the energy's the same, though.
Yeah,
like,
always throwing the energy at people, man.
Man, that was crazy out there. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Spent their hard-earned money, or if you won tickets or however you got here. Just coming out to support everybody. We appreciate you.
No doubt. First off, let me say, I'm jealous. Just for the simple fact
that's a terrible word.
I know that's horrible. It's so mean and spiteful.
I can't be on the other side of that.
Spiteful. But I can't just go out on stage, take my shirt off, and people do. I can't do that. I'm just being hateful on it because I worked out last year, and that's like, okay, let me get my.
I worked out last year, some.
Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I worked out last year, some a little bit, probably the third week in January.
Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you, my trainer, Demetrius, and I'm coming back, Demetrius. But we had like 16, 17, 18
Demetrius
weeks.
don't love you.
He shows love. He does show love.
Okay.
Like 18 weeks straight, and I was good too. I was doing really good. Then I went on vacation, and that's when things started,
And then it was over. You just completely stopped.
When you start eating again, we start really eating, and then I went back, and then I got into a car accident, and that's when I stopped.
Oh yeah, that's good reason.
Yeah, but then I got to get back. But I'm just saying,
yeah.
That's why I'm jealous because I can't do that right now.
I mean,
hopefully by the end of the summer,
no, you'll be back. You'll be back very soon. I got faith in you.
All right. Trey Songz got faith in me. That's good.
Demetrius, the line up here. Call up immediately. We need help.
We need some help for sure. So speaking of coming back immediately, not you haven't been away or anything, but got the new music coming out for us on the 23rd.
Yeah, man. Trigger Reloaded. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us.
Trigger Reloaded is basically the Trigger album, revamped, a reinstallment of it. With records like Slow Motion. I just now put About You out, the second single as well.
Okay.
New video coming for that along with it.
Okay.
Couple other records that are just phenomenal records that I feel are in the vein of the records that have been coming out. I just felt like when I dropped the album, it was such an experience and such a moment, and kind of like the stories we were telling from the videos, the marketability within my Instagram, and I've been on 2 tours off of this album. And I ain't been back home since January, February. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working a lot, and I want people to get the music that I feel like creating while in that experience. I didn't want to go and make a whole nother album because I wanted to live in this moment, but I do actually have another album that I'm making as well. Okay. You know what I mean? And Intermission just came out that I felt like giving to my fans for free, which was a mixtape.
Yeah, that was crazy because people were like, wait a minute, did she just drop a new album? Like, what was that? But that's cool because now as an artist, you have that kind of leeway because you got so many songs and so much control with this stuff. It's like, oh, boom, here it is, a little something fresh for you.
Right. I mean, that's something that's always been a part of my career, just giving back to my fans and working overtime for them and just giving them the experience that is whatever I'm going through musically. I give it to them, and they live their lives listening to it. So I want to make sure that I continue to supply them with that, especially in a time like now where music has become so transient. It's not the sole purpose. When you used to listen to music, you just be listening to music. You might be driving or you might be, doing something else. But music has become something that you can do while you're reading text, emails. It's something that's passed by versus the focus, Back when you had tapes and you had to sit and record and skip the commercials, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Music used to be something that, was a jewel. So right now, with it being such a hard task to sustain, I've been in the game a very long time, but just seeing that, people don't last long and it's changing more so than ever these days. I just want to continue to show my fans that this is what I love to do. I'm gonna do it at a high rate.
What does it take for you to continue to cut through? Because you mentioned it and you said you've been doing this for a minute. Your first hit record is like 8-9 years removed now,
right?
And even times have changed then from, like you said, people being able to read it on have the music while you're texting or whatnot. What is it in your mindset to make sure you're catching people's attention?
I just remain consistently me and love those who love me as far as music is concerned, as far as the people who consume my music, while still trying to grow
Mm-hmm.
and develop my brand and, grow my audience as well. And staying true to myself. Like in anything, I think being true to yourself is what's going to be the definition of your success. That's going to be the definition of your legacy. And, in any music, I've never done any type of music to get to a certain place or platform. I've always given you what's truly me.
Yeah.
And I think my fans noticed that. I think they noticed that and appreciate it.
And your music, I mean, it is true. It is a true testament to your music that you can go to the club and put out that banger that's got people throwing their hands up, and then, make the slow song, make people, get all romantic. And then you get something like Slow Motion. That beat is so infectious because, you want to, do a little something, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm chill.
Right.
And that's such a
Slow Motion.
great thing.
And it it's interesting you say that because I think things like that are a thing that, keeps relevancy in music, because the track is so diverse, it's R&B, but it has the guitar feel that feels so worldly. The melody feels so just sing-alongable, you know what I mean? So it's just infectious in that way.
Speaking of worldly, how was that trip overseas? I saw you were in Namibia like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, man, that was beautiful. I love Namibia, man.
Yeah,
they showed me so much love there. You wouldn't even believe it, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
You wouldn't even believe. I ain't even believe it.
Worldwide love you get, and I know that too.
Man.
What's been like the most favorite place outside of the U.S. that you've been on tour?
I can't even say a favorite, man, because
or most memorable.
I think that was, and that even changes.
Yeah,
with every trip that changed. I remember the first time I took my mother and my little brother to South Africa, and we stayed in Johannesburg, and we went down to Durban, and we went on a safari, and like it was the first time that we all experienced that together, and to be able to do that for my family, that's probably one of the most memorable moments. Not even just out of the country, but just in my life. Probably.
That's cool. That's cool. Trey Songz, Backstage Summer Jam 18, KS1075. And one more thing, too. Congratulations. You were, I saw this, inducted into, was it Boys and Girls Club Alumni Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because there's so many young, boys and girls that go through, but, to make it big and to be a part of that program, how did they contact you to say, we want you to be, in their Hall of Fame, the Alumni Hall of Fame?
Man, they reached out to my management team, and I got the chance to speak with the personnel personally. After it was like a no-brainer for me. As soon as of course, I accepted it.
Yeah,
Boys and Girls Club is a very influential and impactful thing on young people's lives. Whatever they're missing at home. Not to say that they are missing anything, but the time that their parents spend working or whatever it is they have to do to support that home, Boys and Girls Club, gives people a foundation and teach them social skills too, and diversity, and how to get along with others and how to strive and be like, no, it's not an option. That type of stuff is golden when you're a child. So I spent a couple years in the program when I was away from home for the first time, and like when my mother moved to Florida, and all my family was in Virginia. It was very instrumental in a lot of things in my life. So I was very honored.
That's cool. Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on yet even more success out here tonight at Summer Jam. The album's coming.
Summer Jam was crazy.
Summer Jam is always crazy.
Summer Jam was crazy.
The 23rd. Get ready for Trigger
Reloaded. It's
Trigger
going
Reloaded.
down.
Yeah.
About You is the next single. Watch. I tell you, it's going to be a smash, baby. Okay. Learn it now. Actually, About You, what you can do is you can go, ladies, make sure you go on my Twitter, my Instagram, my actual website, TreySongz.com, and you can make a selfie cover of About You for yourself.
What?
You could be the cover of the work. So I'm looking at you.
Okay.
If you're streaming live right now, baby, go do that. Holler at your boy. Look on my page on my Instagram. I got a couple. I got a new alcohol as well. It's entitled SX. Demand SX hashtag that if you want to see what, lifestyle, tastes like.
Okay. A nice sell. Like that. That's really good. That's very good. Trey Songz live backstage. Show him some love. Summer Jam 18 with KS1075.
That right.